Good morning all. Hope y'all's doing okay out there. We're not doing too bad here. Now let's see if we can get our code into that microcontroller. What we have to do is we have to make a new project. So you click on this icon here, or you go up here to the file menu and click on new project right there. Either way, it will open up the project creation form. This is the form we used to create a new project. I gotta get closer here. Okay. So it says choose project, and you can see that microchip embedded is highlighted. We go over here to standalone project, highlight that, and click next. Now we're going to select our microcontroller. Now it's mid-range 8-bit, and we have a drop-down menu right here. Now let's go hunt for it. PIC16F, where are you? PIC16F877A. I'm probably going to go right by it a couple of times. There's 877. Ours is an 877A. There it is. PIC16F877A. Once you've selected your microcontroller part number, click next. Select device. Okay, we've done that. So it says choose project, select device. Now select the tool. Now here we have PICKit2, which is what I'm going to use, but I'm not going to select that. So you click on simulator, highlight simulator, and click next. Okay. Compiler tool change. Select MPLAB. Click next. Now we have to give it a name. We're going to say HEV1. Now the one I'm using is version 0, but I don't want to override it over here. So I select version 1 to give it a name change. And click Finish. Okay, it's working on it. My computer's slow. There, okay. Okay, I think I got it now. Let's copy HEV0. Okay, now we'll open up File Manager, and we're going to go up to where the projects are created. Okay, MPLAB projects, where are you? There you are. We'll find HEV1.x. Now, we will paste HEV0 to this directory, HEV1.x. Shrink that down. Let's go back to the microchip IDE. Okay, right click on source files and click on add existing item. That opens up this window right here. There is HEV0. Highlight that. Click select. And now it's this code right here. Let's double click on the code, and it shows up in the editing window. This is where we can write our code. Now there's a few things that you'll see in this code. We have semicolons. Everything after a semicolon is a remark. And I have remarks throughout this code so that in 20 years when I go to look back at it, I can say, oh, that's why I did that. Now, for instance, up here, we have the config ones and zeros. This one up here is remarked out because I'm using this one down here. So that's how you get your code into the IDE. Now the IDE is of this, it's called MPLAB X IDE, and this is version 5.20. Now you can hand type all of this code into this editor right here. Once you get it entered, go up to this icon right here. This is the hammer icon, and you click on that and it will compile your code into a hex file that you can use to enter data into the microchip, the PIC16F877A. Now if you have any errors, let's see if I can back up a little bit so you can see the bottom. There's the bottom of the screen right there. If you have any errors in the code, it'll show up down here on the bottom. Let me click on that hammer. Okay, there it's compiling. Hurry up, computer. There we go, we're almost there. Hurry up. All right, it says down here, build successful. Okay. Now let me show you where that code is stored at, the hex file. Go to distribution, DIST, default, production, there it is, okay. We have a .cof file, a .hex file, and a .map file, and we want to use the .hex. It's labeled as hev1.x .production.hex. This is our hexadecimal file that we're going to use to install that program into the microcontroller. Let's go do that. This is the PICKit2 from SparkFun. I really like using this. It's not too hard to use. Plugs in USB connector right there to the USB port on your computer. And to install your IC into this 40-pin ZIF socket right here. Now pin 1's up here, so make sure the notch is up there. Then we'll go open up the program. Here's the interface program for our programmer, PICKit2. Let's click Erase to erase the data inside that IC. Click on Erase right there. It says Erasing Device Complete. Now go up to File, click on Import Hex. Let me show you where this is at real quick. Let's get back out of here. Okay, here's the folder where all of my projects are stored. MPLAB projects. Here's hev1.x. Click on that. Click on DIST, distribution. Click on default. Click on production. And there's our hex file. hev1.x.production.hex. Let's open that up. Okay, now you can see here the hex data inside that program. Go over here, click write, and it'll send the data to the microcontroller. It's done. That was pretty fast, wasn't it? Took longer to make the code than it did to get it into the IC. Okay, now we'll install that newly programmed PIC microcontroller, the PIC16F877A. We'll put that on the simulator board and make sure it still works. All right, after I made that look harder than it really was, y'all will do that a little bit easier than I did. Let's see how we did. Don't put it in backwards, people. I'll try not to. Gotta get all the pins lined up. Come on, get in there. There we go. Okay. Power that up and we'll see how it does. All right, that's a good sign. Okay, let's program it. We'll push the A button, push switch 1. I'm going to set the defaults on this. Okay, we're working. Let's look at some of the outputs. Go over here to the oscilloscope. We'll look at the outputs. There's the A and B channel waveforms of the simulated incremental encoder output. That looks really good, doesn't it? So we've successfully programmed our IC. I hope I didn't confuse you with this video. It's actually easier than the way I showed it. So I'm more confused myself. That happens every now and then. You know, for something so simple, this is turning into a complex project. Okay, we'll see you when we get there.